Don't settle for fakes. My duel-taining is the real deal.
Hello everyone and welcome to my quick guide to Space Bears. Space Bears is a synchro archetype, but it is very special because instead of adding monster levels to synchros, it abstracts them. Where have I seen this before? It's also based on constellations, blah blah blah, nobody cares about this. Main deck monsters. There are 6 main deck Space Bear monsters, 3 of which are level 7 non-tuners, which we're gonna take a look at now. Mekpolar, Mekbilis, Mektanis. All of whom share an effect that says you can tribute one other level 7 or higher monster from your hand as a quick effect to special summon this card from your hand. Also it locks you into monsters with levels for the rest of the turn, so no exceeds, no link. All of the level 7 do some things when they are special summoned, whether by their effect or something else. Mekpolar are certain monsters. I thought it's the best one of the bunch. You should play 3 of this one. Mekbilis can special another monster from hand. That's kinda neat, I guess. You can play 2. And Mektanis is the least interesting of the bunch. It retrieves a monster from grave, which you can play 1 or 2. Then there's the level 8 tuner monsters, which do something when they're special while you control another Space Bear. Megapolar is MST on summon, which is pretty good all things considered. You should play 2 to 3 of this guy. Megabilis is DD Crow, which sounds nice, but is not nearly as applicable as you'd think. It's probably best to keep it at 1 or 2. And Megatanis is Book of Moon, and I've heard Book of Moon is a good card nowadays, so play 2. Keep in mind that all of these are quick effect special summons, meaning that you can use them as disruption during your opponent's turn if you keep them in hand, which is worth considering. Extra deck monsters. Polary is the only level 1 synchro in the game. Did you know that? On summon it activates your field spell, which we're going to talk about later, but it's a really good card. And you can also retrieve your guys from the graveyard if you tribute, which we're also going to talk about that. It's a really important card and the only way to access your other synchros, so play 2 to 3 of this guy on your extra deck always. The 2 boss monsters of the archetype are the level 7 Grand Chariot Septentrion. Septentrion? Did I say that right the first time? Cool. On summon, Grand Chariot can pop 2 cards, which is pretty nice, and you can tribute any monster in your hand or field in order to negate an effect that targets a Space Bear card, not just monster, on your field. Septentrion is basically skill drain for Xyz and Link monsters. When your opponent specials, you can search, which is always pretty good, considering that, remember, your level 8 monsters are disruptions. And all in all, it's the biggest guy of the bunch, so I'd say you play 2 to 3 of each of these guys. They're really cool. Back row. Ursarctic Radiation is basically a draw 7. The graveyard shuffle effect isn't the greatest, considering that the archetype wants to keep monsters in the graveyard for a card that we're gonna see next. Maybe I should have started with this card. No, whatever. Play 3 of this card, it's absolutely insane. Ursarctic Slider brings back monsters from the grave or the banished zone. And it's really cool. It can serve an extension, can serve that disruption, considering, once again, your level 8 monsters all have really cool effects. You should play at least 2 of this. Departure is a huge consistency boosting tool, but the fact that it can also replace the tribute effect of any Ursarctic monster, whether it's for special or the negate of the Grand Chariot, is really cool. So play 2 to 3 of this thing. I think 2 is okay considering the smaller deck size in Duel Links, but 3 probably doesn't hurt. Big Dipper is the field spell, the first card I should have been talking about. It allows you to banish monsters from your grave in order to activate the tribute effect instead of tributing. It's easily searchable with Polary and has a really fun payoff, which you're probably never gonna see in game. Considering the fact that, again, it's searchable with Polary, just play the one. Queen Charge is bad. It's really not good, you should not play it. Skill! You can play generic skills like Life Point Boost Alpha or Ties That Bind. I think Baggy Sleeves is an interesting contender for this deck, considering that it's a draw 2. That's it. Average deck. So this is what my Space Bear deck would look like if I had taken the time to build it in Duel Links. Time and money, rather. It's standard. We're playing over 20 cards, but we don't care because Radiation just draws for us. Cosmic Cyclone's there because I hate Disruption, and Link Disciple's there because I hate Ebly. Conclusion? It's a very nice deck. I don't know if it's a meta contender just yet, but it seems like one of these decks that were designed for Duel Links more so than the TCG. It's kind of fun to play. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to support me doing this stuff, please make sure to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys and gals and my Bannery Pals next time.